Yeah, you see?
I have no clue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't matter to me. Just to start, just right off the start, you're saying two untrue statements. I don't care about in-person meetings. You guys are welcome to have them anytime. I've never turned it down. And secondly, just before we get started, I have nothing to do with people getting forms and stuff from the management. I don't have any input. It doesn't come to me.
Joe.
And no one asks.
So you don't
What
track
do you
any
have?
financial statements or anything going through the HOA then, as president?
Excuse me.
You don't track any financials,
We
invoices, or
get
anything?
it before
So-
every meeting, but I mean, as far as people asking for copies of them, that doesn't come to me. And I don't turn people
So
down for
it's
that.
pretty weird, Joe, because Elena is telling me, Joe, the board, the president, you should ask the president. She is the one telling me that. So
that's-
apparently it's a
Not
game.
true. Yeah.
So
With the financials that you guys have been requesting, am I missing something? Because we get financials mailed to us every November with the budget and
Yes,
everything.
absolutely.
So
I
tell me
want
what I'm
detailed
missing.
like invoices as far as like the estimates
Okay.
you guys did, like
can you?
requests. Like
Are you the
should
board,
be,
guys?
You know,
Are you the board?
No.
No.
So
Homeowners.
He
he's the
is.
president.
Yeah. He's
Okay,
on
so,
board.
sorry, can you just answer that question?
Yeah, so like I want to make sure we're getting the best rates for all the work that's being done, and the vendors are coming through doing the work.
So just more specifics,
More
Correct.
specifics, and
It's
it
all it
seems
is.
from the looks of it and my own personal research, I've seen that we were paying top-notch rates
Agreed.
for
I
minimal
agree.
work. So that's why I'm like, we need to see the financials.
Including the reserve.
Yes.
So I'm just
If you guys could introduce yourself.
yes, thank you,
Somebody
thank
that's
you
not-
so much.
I'm Amber. I inherited Unit 248. Me and my mom own it. My parents bought it in 2002 for my grandma. My grandma lived there till 2014 when I moved in. So we've been around the grove for a very long time.
Thank you.
No, you're like,
Now I know who you are.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Joe, 233, apparently I'm the devil. So.
You're not
We
the
did
devil,
not
though.
say that. We
No.
never said
No,
that.
that's okay. I don't
We
take
never
things
said
personally.
that.
There's a lot of different things we said, not the devil.
Are you with the group?
Yes. I'm,
Thank you.
where should I sit?
Stand,
Got a
sit,
chair over here.
Right there, there is
We have
I'm
a,
gonna eat, so.
Oh, okay.
And
Not right here.
Okay,
We'll
yeah.
sit over here, yeah.
I even will say I need a drink. So you're an owner, okay? What about you?
Dahlia, I am also.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. We've actually met, Nuria.
We
We've actually,
did?
Yeah, we've met.
Okay.
I'm also a fellow homeowner there at the Grove as well.
Okay.
In unit 23, building unit number 2352. So,
Okay.
yeah. Fellow
I'm
homeowner as well.
Victoria. I'm a homeowner as well. 333.
Okay.
I'm Matt, I swear I'm an owner. I probably looked up. I'm 244. Matt, Matthew. Yeah,
Nice to meet you, Matt.
nice to meet you.
I'm Roger. I'm not here for finances. I'm not here for records. I'm not here for meetings, open meetings or closed, but I'm really pissed, and that's why.
Okay.
Don't take it personally. Jim.
I won't. I know your issues.
You know, maybe a couple of them. You don't know my issues, but we can get there when we get there.
All right.
What about you, sir?
Oh, I'm engaged to her.
Oh, okay. So I'm Nuria Harvey. I'm Unit 341, and basically I think I'm the one that started all that. And I'm just happy, really. I'm really so happy that you're all here today because it's been 8 months that I thought that I was alone, and I'm so happy to see that you are all here in this table. And for me, it's just enough. It's enough. It's my investments. I want my renters to be happy, and requesting RICO for over 8 months, still nothing. So I'm just happy that today the president is here, because I felt personally that you were basically hiding and all hiding, and for me just to see you, it's a good sign that you basically care about us, because I really feel that it was like a conspiracy between you. I'm just saying what I feel. Conspiracy between you and Elena Igos. Elena Igos, if you check Prescott and Associates, you go on BBB. I did write a complaint, by the way, guys. And I checked that, it was in August. 341 complaints with Prescott and Associates in last 3 years. The same issue.
Can I
I'm
address
just
that?
finishing.
Okay.
I'm just finishing. You read all the complaints. They're all over the US, right? 341, same thing, lack of communication, never answer email, never answer call. It's the same thing over and over and over. And it's enough, it's enough. And I'm just sad that the board members are following this scam. Basically, it's a scam. We're each paying the amount of money each month that they make, 172 units, reserve. And I understand, I'm not complaining about maintenance. I understand it's an old building, things need to be done. But when you hide report, I just need to see numbers, things that happening. Because suddenly, but it's weird suddenly, for weeks we were saying, shut up of water, 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 water. Last week, nothing. Nothing is happening in town
Don't jinx
square.
us.
Nothing
Do
is
not
happening.
jinx us on the water.
And really, Joe, if you don't think that something is fishy, something is wrong. You have a property in this grove. You should be concerned. You really should be concerned. Because I'm telling you, go on BBB, check. Go on Yelp, check. Really bad reporting over and over. And they know that. They know that.
Okay,
The
so-
turnover of employees, it's insane. I spoke to Pamela Walker, and first of all, they're lying. When I tried to talk to these people in July and August, trying to have just a simple help to help me to put this town square online, nobody was answering. 18 calls in one day, email, never had an answer. You know what I did? And by the way, the address that they're using in San Diego, inexistent. They have an office in Carlsbad that they just opened. It's just so many red flags. The turnover of people that they have. In July, apparently I spoke to a guy that Pamela told me, and they're telling me, and then I'm telling me, he left for medical, whatever, he left. He couldn't answer my call. Find out that the same guy had using a different name. He's still in the company. They're playing me, they're playing us, they're playing you. Okay?
Okay, can
Okay,
I
what
address
is
that
your
real
name?
quick? Can I address Prescott?
Can we
real
not?
quick?
We're doing the presentation first. Go ahead.
Prescott, why we ended up with Prescott?
Can we do presentation first? Go ahead.
Just introduce yourself.
No,
Introduce yourself. Yeah. We're just going in a circle real
Just
quick.
introducing ourselves.
We're just-
This was a long.
That was a little break, yeah.
No worries. No, I mean, things I agree with you on. I'll just say that. I'm Kim Trinkle. I'm an owner at 125 and 2344. Just a lot of things going on, but you're going to hear about all of them, and I can chime in on anything that hasn't been addressed. Nice to meet you all. I know some of you and see you around. Like, I know some of you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm Gerald, Jerry, whatever you like to call me. It's nice to meet all the faces now. I hope you're doing well. I live in 2342, unit 122.
I'm Karen Brewer. I'm at 2312 and 283.
All right. Perfect. All right, so what is it? Noria, do you want to lead or do you want me to?
No, you are.
Okay, fantastic. So basically why I wanted to gather everyone here today is it's a hard time getting in contact with everyone because we don't have the roster of the members that we're supposed to have access to, and we've been asking for that for quite some time and haven't gotten that. So we had to request an in-person meeting, kind of do a spam type flyer thing, and I appreciate all of you taking the time to come here today. Basically, what I would like to do is recall Joe from the position because it seems like he doesn't really care or like people that he's living with. So I personally think that we can lead this ourselves a lot better. We just need to get some of the institutional transfer of knowledge and be able to move forward. To recall him, we just need 9 petitions to trigger a special election. And then from there, we would need to reach a quorum after we send out ballots through a special ballot program. But the first step is to get 9 signatures to present to the HOA and property management.
Maybe there'd be a gentler way of doing it. A simple, very simple way. We're all here because we're unhappy. And nobody's here for a party. Nobody's satisfied with the board. I live in a similar condo in Belmont, same management company, same age. Mine is a little bigger, I have a 2-bedroom, it's a 1. Where I live, with the same management company, is a full-time handyman thing. I don't get telephone calls, emails, or texts or anything saying that this is going to be shut off, that's going to, no. I have asked, and I'm not coming here just to bitch about my issues, but I'll start with a few of them and I'll lay it on the board. And I think instead of a recall, the board should resign voluntarily in its entirety. And I don't mean anything, as I said earlier, I'm very opposed to the way it's been run. I'm very opposed that I had a leak in my roof onto my tenant a year and a half ago. It was patched. Next time it rained, it poured in again. Poured into because it was a patch. It wasn't a repair. There's no security door in the building that I had. For almost a year I've been saying, whenever it got missing, Dahlia knows, and I've been asking about it. And you know what I get? Oh, we're going to investigate it. We're going to get bids. I get all kinds of. I'm not going to use profanity. Then when we had a situation with a woman who's obviously disturbing half of the building, and I asked the HOA, hey, lean on her, do something. And you know what happened? I end up paying $15,000, and you guys send a lawyer. All of a sudden, you send your lawyer, and you come up to oppose my asking the HOA or demanding the HOA do something. Well, that's why I'm here. If we're going to pay money, and we're paying good money, I'm paying the same HOA in Belmont with the same except I'm getting here nothing but aggravation. And it's time that you guys, and if you're here, Joe, my reaction was sweet. I said, boy, that guy has chutzpah. And you do. But you came for this meeting. You came to oppose my asking the HOA. No, when we were at the mediation, saying
I had no bearing in that.
You should have.
Neutral.
You can't be neutral. You're the president. There's no neutrality.
Of course I have to be neutral.
No.
You're one homeowner, she's
No,
another.
I wasn't fighting with her. I was fighting with you guys because you refused to enforce your HOA. Forget about her.
Okay.
I'm talking to you, sir.
Sure.
And I don't like the way that you've been running it, and neither do anybody else. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
That's your
so
opinion.
No, it's not just my opinion. It's a fact that the people here are basically unhappy, and that's why they came. For whatever reason, they're unhappy. And what are they unhappy with? They're unhappy with the board. That's why we're here. So the question is, Jerry wants to do a recall. Okay, we can all go that route. Or you guys can just step down because you're not doing the job. Here are and I'm not going to blame Elena Ayler. I'm not going to blame anybody other than you and the board because you guys are in charge. And you're supposed to steer the ship and make sure that the ship is the Titanic, which happened to have sunk a couple of days ago in 1920. So we have to do something, and we can fight, we can argue, we can make recall petition. Or you guys can do the right thing. Call it a day. If you want, get it a new election, which is what Jerry's asking, and you want to run. But you need to step aside. How long have you been in charge,
A
Joe?
long time. I've been the president for a
How
long
many
time.
years?
20,
Probably 5.
Maybe it's time to retire.
maybe 5.
And that's why I'm here, to ask you to retire.
We just had an election.
I know.
I need to see the
We
paperwork.
had
No,
five
no,
positions
no,
open.
There's also,
No,
Only three
the
people
number
applied.
are wrong.
yeah, okay.
Well,
Like,
now we have
Through a
more.
private company,
Now-
not through Prescott.
Right.
We hired an election company.
It's 224 units, we have 172.
172.
Correct.
So-
But they use 224
So it's
instead of
wrong.
a quorum.
So
If
50
you
off
bump
is
up that
quite a
number,
bit.
You won't have a quorum.
But that was a private company in
It's,
Alpine.
but it's
wrong.
wrong.
that you guys were responsible for sending the contact info to register all the like population
Well, that's
size.
Prescott. I don't get.
Oh, yeah, you don't
I don't
get
get.
handle any
What do you do,
documents.
Joe?
I don't get to-
You're
No,
not,
what do
you're
you
not
do?
responsible for anything. What are you responsible for?
Elena say, Elena, I have some paperwork. 224, it's wrong. It's illegal.
The problem
But
isn't
in
the
the
election,
election,
the
they said
problem
that.
is the board.
But Joe,
Let's
Joe,
concentrate.
the thing is, Elena tell me each time, you're in charge. You're in charge.
You are in charge. That's
Okay,
not,
so
that's
it's
not
you.
an opinion.
What are your
That's a
responsibilities
fact.
as president of
Yeah.
the HOA? What do you take care of so we don't have to
Whatever
worry?
the management company brings forward to us at the meeting, which like I said, no one comes to. There's an agenda that says what we're gonna do that meeting. There's a general session, which we discuss all these things that you are bringing up. What vendors we're gonna use, we get 3 bids on each vendor. If the vendor's bad, I'm the one that walks them around the building, that we just switched janitorial, like 2 months ago? Any of these big projects that go on, I'm usually the one
So
walking
walking around and not handling documents is your job?
no, hold on. Don't interrupt me. I walk around and show the vendor what we want them to do, and then they take a bid. So
Did
then
you show a
the
vendor the
bids-
door, the empty door, the missing door? Joe, you're dancing around.
Okay, I'll tell you what happened with the door. We got 2 bids. We thought they were outrageously high. One was for over $5,000. One was for $3,000. We went to
So
a
you
third
left it
person.
alone. For how
We
long,
went to a
how
third-
long have you not had the door on that
Probably
building?
been a year, but the door.
2
Okay,
years in
the
September.
door
Are you gonna keep
directly
screaming in
across.
this restaurant? What? Poor people are trying to eat and you keep screaming.
I talk loud, I'm sorry, I'll lower my voice, thank
Public
you.
restaurant.
The door that we're paying $5,000 for, it gets propped open 99, and every other building is propped open on the inside. So now we're gonna get the door fixed for the
Why now,
$5,000.
not a year ago?
Because we were going for different bids and blah, 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 that, you know.
And then you didn't do anything?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying in a nice way?
No, we actually approved the bid from ProTech, and then it got put on hold when we tried a third bid to go lower.
What do you take in a month, Joe, in terms of, what does the HOA take in
Oh, I
a
don't know what
month?
the money amount is.
I bet how much money we get every month?
It's on the financial statement, I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I
How
haven't
how could
memorized.
you not know, Joe?
That's because it's a standard number, that's for
You
12
should
months
know.
you pay the
It's
same
the
amount,
same.
so it should be the same amount coming in.
Yeah, it's,
Literally,
yeah, but it's,
you should accidentally remember this number.
yeah, but I don't wanna tell you a number that I don't know
You
for
don't have
sure.
enough money to fix the roof. You don't have enough money to
We
put
fixed the roof, we
but
just had them serviced.
you have not fixed, you patched the
I
roof.
have to say, I have been trying to contact the,
Okay, let me address Prescott for a
at
second.
least 6 months now about obvious termites. We have termite droppings all over my patio. And I call, I email, and I never hear anything back. My husband calls and emails and never hear anything back.
Let me
And-
address Prescott for a second. There was somebody on the board, on the website that said Prescott is a terrible company, and I agree, Prescott, and they were living here when
It's
Prescott
probably me.
was management before. So,
Yeah, correct.
we went through Jack, I don't know if anybody remembers Jack, the one when the fire happened, so we got rid of Jack, and Jack was a very busy manager around, but he was leaving us with a lot of liability, he wasn't doing stuff properly. So we switched to Property Advantage. We had Property Advantage for a couple of them. I was hoping they were gonna be good, they had the website, and then they dumped us. They said our people were just a nightmare to work with, and they don't wanna deal with our.
Which people?
so-
Which people?
Yeah, we don't have
our
information
people
to
calling in
contact
their hotline and all that
The
stuff.
owners?
People yeah, owners screaming at us. So they weren't happy with us, so they
So
dumped
it's the
us.
owner's fault. That
No,
they-
no, hold on. So, well, it's the only fault for the property company changing. They said, no, we don't wanna deal with you guys anymore. So the 30 days from now, we're not gonna be your management company. I said, okay. So we went shopping for another management company. Prescott applied, and then so did 4 Points. 4 Points was a new company in Carlsbad. This is all in board meetings. We had this, Prescott applied and 4 Points applied. I knew Prescott was terrible, so I said, no, we'll take 4 Points. We went with 4 Points. The guy that walked around with me, the manager, 2 months in, they switched managers on.
Why
3
don't
months
you
later,
just
they
hire
switched
somebody?
managers.
And
So
why don't you just hire a manager?
well, that's what I'm talking about. We're hiring property companies.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
Okay.
I'm asking is you've had such rotten luck with property management, and maybe you get an accounting company, a bookkeeping company to handle the bookkeeping.
If you're willing to help
No,
facilitate something like that.
Let me finish. And then you go out with all of the money that you're taking in gross, and you spend some of that on a instead of giving, I don't know what you're paying, Alina Agos. I have, by the way, the same property company where I live.
Prescott is your manager?
They're
Pardon me?
$42,000 a year.
Are you kidding?
Well, I mean, it's
So,
average.
I'm still not done with the whole nightmare story.
Sorry, I
I'm still
didn't
not
get the
done with that.
financial.
Neither am I. That's why I'm
So,
here.
so we go to 4 Points and we hire them because we didn't want Prescott. So 4 Points works for us with a year. They're not any better than Prescott is. They were terrible too. We have the same problems all the
Why
time.
not hire a person?
So we try a third company. Well, no. Then 4
That's my
Points
question.
sells to Pure.
Correct.
Pure is the same. That's the first time Elena started working for us. And then Pure gets bought out by Prescott. So no matter what I wanted, we ended up with Prescott
My
anyway.
question is, why have a company?
It's not
when
as
you
easy
could-
as you think to get a new management company.
I'm not, I don't think.
Everybody here can help you if they want.
I'm not
But
talking
you're
about a
asking me to do stuff.
management company. I'm talking about an individual person who would take on the responsibility of managing and another person or company to handle accounting.
Okay.
In which case, what are you paying these people? What are you paying these guys?
You tell me where to find that person, and I'll be happy to try that. on my
Okay,
end.
first you tell me, what are you paying these
Okay.
guys? Well, how much do they make?
Yeah.
It's enough.
So-
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
pretty
didn't
much,
even
like,
answer.
okay, it doesn't even matter who manages the property at this point. We
It's
switched
not-
because I feel like it's been mismanaged.
It has.
And it literally has just been the transfer of knowledge or whatever going from property management company to property management company. I've worked in that business and I know they do not want to drop clients, especially in this economic climate. So there's something wrong with us that we need to fix. And you blaming the owners is not helping. You keep on blaming the owners for not participating. You blame the owners for, like, was it getting a property management company dropped? You keep on blaming the owners for absolutely everything, Joe.
Exactly.
Please stop. Okay, so we obviously have something wrong with us, and you're not telling us. We're being transparent. What was the reason? Because we complained so much. What were we complaining about, Joe? Was it the
I
hot
don't know.
water
They didn't
going
tell
out?
me.
So you didn't
You don't
inquire?
believe it.
You
You
don't
don't
ask
believe it.
questions?
What are you thinking? Tell me what you think I should be doing that I'm not doing
Ask
now.
questions.
I ask questions all the time.
Inquire about why we're being dropped. Hey, maybe
I did
there's
it. That was 3 years ago, the property management job.
fantastic, and now we're here
And I'm
still.
supposed to memorize what the management said.
Why not just hire somebody and the hell with the management?
Like I
doesn't-
said,
I'll tell
find
you,
me
if you
candidates,
tell me,
and I'll be happy to try
if
that.
you tell me,
Joe,
excuse me, let me answer, if you tell me how much money we are paying the management, then we can figure out.
yeah, she said 42. Hey, it's all good.
It's $42,000 a year. It's an average rate for what you pay a property management company in Carlsbad.
We're not getting $42,000
I know.
worth of work.
Nothing.
That's
I
what we're
don't-
paying.
It's, yes.
So,
I
I think.
agree with you on that because
Hey,
they are
Roger,
difficult to get
Roger.
a hold of.
So, like,
Maintenance.
well,
Yes,
basically,
I know.
we want to move forward with the recall, Joe.
Okay.
And I'm so glad you're here. And I would really like for you to just make this easy on everyone and just step down. See,
Why not?
that's literally
Why not,
like
Joe?
you.
Why
no
are
matter
you
how
playing to this
how many
job?
signatures would it take on our petition for you to step down?
Yeah, why do you want to do this job? What do you get out of it?
Why are you having it
People
for
are
20
welcome to
something
join the
years?
board.
No, I'm asking,
Yes.
we're asking you, why do you, after
Because
20
I
something
actually
years?
like this community, and I work hard to do stuff here.
know
I'm
what
not
I'm
sure
saying
what
now.
you guys think is
But we're
going
not
on. It's
happy,
not what you're
Joe,
thinking.
Joe. if you look
Who
around
are
the
you
world,
making happy? Because everybody doesn't. No one's
We
happy.
don't agree, we don't want you to
Actually, yeah,
be
give us a
the boss
reference of
anymore.
3 people. 3 owners are happy.
Unless there's some shadow owners that we can't see because
aren't
they don't
board
even
members.
live here.
Joe, do the right thing, just call it a day, you can run for
Yeah,
election.
yeah, you're never gonna do the right thing.
You
You're right,
don't,
Joe.
you don't believe in
Thank you.
elections?
All right,
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will just take care of
Yeah,
it.
okay.
yeah, okay.
Look, we don't have
We
to
appreciate it, Joe.
bitch and complain, we're here to do something.
Okay.
This is to get a petition started.
So you, Joe, you don't see, You just
I
don't
see
see
why
the
people are
issue.
angry, but I'm not sure.
So what do you
I
see?
don't understand
What
why.
I don't
do you
get
see?
why.
I'm angry.
Why are you
Yes, I
so
don't
hung
get
up
that.
on being the president? Why you did it for 5 years?
I'll get one more. Somebody can come on the board and let be the president.
However long you've done it, just walk away.
You're welcome to join the board.
That's exactly what
What
we're
are
trying to
you?
do.
Why are
but
you
make step
shifting
down
this
so
on
we
me?
can
We're
fight.
asking you to step down. That's
So
all.
you don't see the mismanagement? You don't
We don't have
realize
to
that?
fight, we don't
I
have to
see
fight.
it's very difficult to work with the management company. I agree.
Thank
I
you.
do what I can.
So do you realize this lack of communication?
No,
Do you realize this?
it doesn't matter.
We're going nowhere.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. So what we need to
Let's
do is,
just
let's do
keep
something.
going.
Let's just do it. That's,
I know her.
I think we're all on the same side. You know, everyone has a different beat,
add
but
something?
it comes out to
Absolutely,
the
Dolly,
same
sorry.
thing.
No, nothing to be sorry about. I would love to see this participation on every single one of our HOA meetings. And let's just call a spade a spade. Some of you I know just from being in the community. Some I've had less than stellar conversations with and shouldn't even be at this table, but whatever. And others I have a lot of respect for. I hardly ever see attendance at our meetings, except the last one with our special assessment. So I'm loving this involvement, and sadly, like, how many are representing a unit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 people out of 172.
But you know why, Daya? Because not everybody is on Times Square.
It's not town square, it's not next door, it's not your flyers. It's just realistically, like, and again, like, I'm encouraging this is great, but every single month there's a meeting. No, and I know.
Yes, that's a building number.
Correct.
And I
One more thing, they don't let people into meetings. Elena won't let people in.
2350.
And
blocked me from
and I'm not, and
CEO
again,
is my
I
unit
am,
number. You
Joe
miss
knows this, I am a zero fan on Elena. I'm gonna throw something out there nobody else has said, and Joe respectfully disagrees with me on this.
I would say just add to the bottom. Sorry, I messed up.
I personally think that Elena is getting kickbacks on the side, 100%. My boyfriend is in the industry. He's a general contractor. This stuff happens all the time. I can't remember if it was you that brought it up on the last, like, the higher rate. Like, that's just my gut instinct. I could be completely wrong.
And you could be completely right.
But I do agree with you with the lack of communication. It is problematic. It's really sad that I have to shoot Pamela a message every single time in order for me to get a response. I digress, though. I just want to encourage this type of participation, and and I like what you said, Nuria, like, he's here for a reason, and has there been problems? Have I had my issues with him that I've respectfully walked up to him and talked about? I have, right to your face. But I just want to remind you guys, he is also a homeowner here.
Correct.
He's not getting
No. And I
$0
totally
to do
understand
this.
that.
And he's literally saying, what can I do to help you guys? Well, what I've heard him say before is homeowner participation. And I know I've seen some of you on the meetings, but I feel like I see some of you on the meetings just when people
But
get
don't
pissed off and
hijack
bounce.
this. Don't derail this. We're focusing on a new president, so don't go.
But no, I agree with Dahlia. We all need to participate
Yeah, I
a lot
just want the
more
participation.
when we do, because
But
otherwise we're gonna
absolutely.
get right back to where we are right now.
I agree with that.
In like in a year or
Yeah.
two, if we
I mean,
don't
this is our-
resolve it. So we're involved now, and we see what's going on.
Let the board
Let's-
resign, and then let the board.
Oh no, there's
stand
problems
for
there. Like Joe knows
Yeah.
that. Like the two huge problems there. But I'm just saying, I want to see this like happen in the next 8,
But
9
again,
months.
Dahlia, why you don't see also people like it happened to me too,
Oh, no,
where I
I-
was trying to be on the meeting, texting, email, whatever.
Agreed.
Elena never put me
Same. I
on.
had the same issue that Kim
And
had.
it's
I
where,
wasn't even let into
and it's
the
where
meeting.
she's trying to
Yeah.
control.
We don't like that.
When you don't allow the communication, it's how you control the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And finally, we get this town forum back. Go ahead, Jerry.
Oh, was it? No, I was just ripping off what Dahlia said. It was like we do definitely need to participate more when we get any flip over the board. I think we should do a lot more
Live.
community engagement events. Like we used to have the barbecues. I can't remember the last time we had that. I think that was like 2 years ago. It was a simple little thing. All it takes is a Costco run, and we have 100 people happy. So it's like little things like that that can make the community better that I feel like we can implement once we recall the board and
We could start with permanent repairs. Instead of Band-Aids.
That comes down to
Before we have the parties, we-
yes, we need to
Thank
fix
you.
all the problems obviously before.
thank you.
to Elena.
Thank you. That's what I've been trying to say. It doesn't get through.
Do you think also that we should reach out to homeowners, like the renters, like have access to tell the homeowners what's going on? You know what I mean? Because I think most of these people don't have a clue. And some renters, I spoke to a lot of renters, are worried. They are really unhappy because with all this lack of maintenance.
My
You know what I
tenant
mean?
is happy except for when the water comes straight down from the roof into her unit, and when the woman downstairs is banging on the ceiling and the HOA refuses to do a effing thing. And that's the problem, Joe. That's why you need to step down. And there are other reasons
Have you
too.
called the police?
I don't live there, I can't. And I can't call the police about the leaking roof that you guys don't fix. And I can't call the police about anything, but I did try to get the HOA to enforce its CCNRs. And you guys sent a lawyer, and you came yourself to try and fight
I
that.
was mandated to come. You have to have more time to that meeting.
Fine. I'm glad you showed up and did nothing. I'm glad you didn't suggest that the board become more proactive in favor of the owners and was more proactive in enforcing the CCNR. You guys haven't done what? And you came here tonight, in my opinion, to try to quell the rebellion. It's not gonna work, Joe. We're not happy and we want you out. And again, not personal. It's time. If you've had 20 years in here, get a gold watch and leave. I'm sorry if I'm offending. I'm sorry if my voice is too loud. But I'm not saying anything that's not true. And I wasn't happy to spend $15,000 to get here. And I put a pause on it. Just to get, not to fight with Sandy. I was fighting with the HOA to say, HOA, you have CCNRs, enforce them. You know what you said? Not my job. Whenever I asked them, not my job. And when you say
Your attorney did.
what?
Paid him 50 grand, 15 grand, what did you do?
What did he do?
Yeah.
What, at 600 bucks an hour, listen to me. What he did was
Sounds like he didn't do anything for you.
he did a lot for me, and Joe was this guy who put a kibosh on it.
Hey Roger, how about we give everyone an opportunity to?
Sure, I'm sorry.
No, you're all good. I appreciate your passion. I just want to give everyone an opportunity to air their grievances, and then we can convene the meeting. I feel like we've taken up enough time.
Can
with
we
Rubio,
keep it
so.
to like 2 topips or
Yeah,
just like
just real quick, whatever
a
you have.
minute or
like,
two, just so
the
we
two
can
most
really hit
important
those
things you got, or
points.
3 most important things. What is it, Terry? If you wouldn't mind, what is it? What are the 3 most important things you like to take care of before our next meeting? Oh, okay. What is it? We'll come back to you. Karen,
Communication, please, and somehow get the whoever, the property management, I don't know, to come look at the termites. I mean, literally, the termites are going through the wall, in the hallway, and leaving dust in the kitchen. And all over about it.
Well, you don't have to pay extra for the termites, do you?
No. That's not, we cut a check for them twice this month. One for 29. So I don't know if they didn't get to yours yet, or they, but we've approved the we've approved the termite control and whatever. So there's no delay. The last meeting, you asked about termites?
No, I didn't ask
I mean,
about termites. I asked
It's silly to go around
Joe,
to try to get
hey,
people.
all right, hey Joe.
find out when they are. and they
What is
never
it? 3 things you want to take care of before next meeting?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
You don't want to take care of anything
I want
before
to do
next
whatever
meeting?
you guys want done.
Okay.
Just
What is it?
So my biggest concern, we have a very scary situation going on in our building. We have some squatters who are doing very illegal activities, and so in our HOA money we pay for security, right? We have signs on the fences that says security. But where is the security?
I don't think it's existing.
Oh, security? I don't think I've ever seen
So
security.
we pay our
they're telling
dues
us to call
for
that.
this service, but I never see them patrolling. So how do we get just a sense of ease? Like, it would be nice to see a patrol car.
52.
They used
In the
to have
parking
that.
lot.
They used to have a
We used
car.
to see
We
them.
pay North Coast Patrol, they're supposed to come through once a night,
52.
and it's really low amount, and we're already looking for a new
Three,
security.
I accidentally messed up.
So that's the, at the meeting, and
I'll
we
just put it in.
talked about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, right
And
now, yeah.
to a person, I can't find
Don't
anybody
sweat it. You
that's
put in a
ever
lot
seen
of
North
work.
Coast Patrol.
Sorry, yeah.
I used to go out in the middle of the night all the time, I don't anymore, so I can't say for sure.
So are
But-
we still paying them for services we're not getting?
So, was
Yeah, but if
Elena
they did
did
come
announce
in,
she was
it would
looking
be,
for a
in
new
the
one at the
middle of
last.
the night.
Yeah, I come out now and then in the middle of the
How
night.
much is the
Never
service?
seen
I'm
one.
just curious. How much is the amount of services?
It was
I
like
think
$4,000 in
Okay.
financials.
For the
A
year
year
though,
or
I think
month?
it's like 530 something a month.
Okay.
And so, but also the point on that was, when we first hired him, we said, hey, if we want more, or if there's more problems, we'll up the patrols. So like I said, we
And we're in that isolation parking lot, not in the gated
Yeah.
area, so we get forgotten
Which
about a
building are you?
lot.
Which building are you?
2352,
Where is that?
The non-gated lot,
non-gated.
so right
The one
before
at
the
the-
main gate.
There's
The
two
first
buildings
one.
like right next to
Oh, when you get in.
The very
Right,
first
right
one.
on
But
Hospital.
also
So
security companies are
security,
hit and miss too. You
that's
can
my
hire one
concern, a
and
lot
then-
bigger one of mine as well.
So,
Dahlia,
and we
would
can
you like
pay
to?
more.
At the end of the day, if somebody's not doing the job, then they need to be fired in another way.
Correct.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue here is Prescott management. I think
Yes.
property management is always number one. And something I'm always respectfully telling Joe is, they work for us, we don't work for them. So
Correct.
that, and I just like to get the security situation
Yes.
cleared up. That would be my,
I like
We
that.
shouldn't be
Yeah.
paying for a service we're not receiving.
or I'd like to see my money coming back if they're
I
not.
just want to get what I'm
Does that
entitled to,
include the
or
HOA
what we're
dues?
paying for. Yeah.
Yep.
There's a phone number on the gate, but I've never tried it, so I can't say that it works well.
To drive through is the
That's not
next.
bad.
And then,
Victoria.
Victoria, I'm so sorry.
I agree with, we've had several companies that we've been working with, and it changes, things change all the time,
Yes.
right? So that's one of my groups, is you have a new person all the time to try to connect, right? You have a-
Nobody calls you back, nobody emails you back.
Remember the bee
But
thing?
it's-
No one ever got us back on the bee problem? We had a bee, we had bees coming in our.
Okay, that's,
Yeah, but this I think might have been.
that's
This is
the
probably
worst,
4 or
that's
5
the worst response ever, because we have the beekeeper that lives in the complex. I have his number on my phone. He just did a hive in that building. He's done 2 hives in our complex, inside the last 6 months. Okay. So if we have bees, just let me know, and we'll get the.
I remember.
Well, I'm gonna need your.
Where is it? This guy?
Joe, how do we contact you? How do we contact you? Because so many times I ask Elena, I want to contact the board, and I never know if you get all my email and
A lot of
calls.
people in the complex do have my number. We have 117 units, and I honestly don't want to get 117 phone calls. I'm happy to help people. I mean, Roger has my phone number, Dahlia has my phone number, a couple other people have my phone number. And I live in the complex, I wander through all the time. If you want to stop me and tell me something that's going on, I'm more than happy to help, and I think most of the time I can get stuff done. I 100% agree with the communication with Prescott sucks, but the communication with every management company I've ever worked with sucks.
It was
took
not at this point.
Yeah, but 3 years ago, when we put those stupid cement trash cans in, it took me almost a year to get trash cans. It's beyond frustrating to get stuff done. Like the umbrellas in the pool, the last season. I begged Lance to get us umbrellas in the pool. Joe, blah, blah, blah. Pick which ones you want, blah, blah. I ended up having to pay for them myself and get them to reimburse me with the Amazon receipt, so nobody thinks I'm trying to rip people off for the thing. This year, the new company paid for this. The new umbrellas were paid for when we did the launch. So we're doing a lot of stuff. I mean, I get super defensive about it because I try hard and I'm contacting with people as much as I can. But I think you guys are thinking my responsibilities are more than they are. So, whatever, I mean, Roger, I'm never gonna make you happy because
You're never
so
gonna
that's
make me
fine.
happy
So,
because you
but I mean, I
you
do
make
stuff
me
and I
miserable.
pay attention.
The HOA has made me
When people
miserable,
ask
and
me
all the
stuff,
other
like I
people
said,
here.
Roger,
Roger,
let's
he
go
does
back
the guy,
to,
he lives in our complex, a great job on the top parking lot.
Let's continue on. Hey, Joe, we're gonna continue on. What is it? Hey,
Yeah,
Matt.
sorry, I didn't mean to take over.
What's up, Matt?
Okay, yeah, communication is the thing I would like to see most improved, particularly with Prescott. I've tried contacting them a few times and haven't gotten any responses.
Thank you, man.
You can skip, Joe.
Yeah, and then Noria?
Okay, so like I said, and again, the main thing how all that started is because lack of communication, and I know you're all aware because of the stupid lack of communication that happened in July. Now I have to pay some fees, and this I'm pissed off because still today this show you again lack of communication 8 months later. So I rather put this money for maintenance that take care of the grove than fees that basically at the time Prescott and Associate didn't do her job. We still, nobody can, they don't answer email, they don't answer call, still today. And this was the start for me, okay? So basically, better communication, and I definitely think that Prescott need to go, or Elena need to go. At least Pam, when I call her or email her, she answer me. Elena, never. So I rather work with Pamela Walker than Elena. So I will be so happy if Pam get involved more.
But she said that she's too busy managing other
And our property's too old. I've heard it.
I have,
All right.
I have oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. How many HOAs or complexes does Prescott manage?
A lot.
They're huge. It's a huge company.
Yeah.
So she's too busy and she
Yeah,
cannot.
where you live.
They're all over California,
the
Texas,
Okay.
they're all over.
And they just suck the other companies in.
Okay.
The bigger
And
the
do we
better.
know, like Elena in particular, how many
So
she?
she doesn't have time to.
I think she has 6 or 7.
6 or 7? Okay.
And she told us that on the last meeting, that she doesn't have time to answer 100 emails. Yeah, but the problem with that, it costs me money now because of her not answering email. And she doesn't even answer on Times Square either. She doesn't.
Right. Yeah, what is it?
And one more thing, I do want to see this report. I need to see the paperwork.
Yeah. And Kim? Any,
I was hoping to get Joe's attention, but
Joe,
Joe's at the bees.
she's trying to have your attention.
sorry.
Oh, I just wanted to say I agree with everybody and Elena on the communication. Are you showing the bees or what's going on?
Okay, so you see, this is a clever behavior.
So this is why the issues with communication.
You see
All right,
the
hey.
communication?
She's talking, like, let's focus. It's her turn now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You're welcome.
That's what I'm saying.
So when our hot water went out, Elena repeatedly blamed me for it and also didn't believe that we didn't
What
have
unit
hot.
are you? What
125. So
building? I didn't
no,
mean to-
no, it's okay. So the way that the boiler works is that it was attached to our building, and I think property management wasn't aware of it. This happens continuously. They've shut off the water and forget that our building gets impacted, and we tell them, and they're like, "What? If you can get a hold of them and tell them, yes." That's the problem. When you finally get a hold of them, it's been so long, and they're like, well, why didn't you contact us sooner? Their phones are off. Elena's never called me back. I've emailed her multiple times. I've never heard from her. And it's amazing on the stuff. And I'm not just complaining about like this or that.
Emergency.
I don't have hot water, or I don't have water. And this happens all the time.
Awful.
The water is another issue.
I
that's-
understand. So do we need to do repiping? Like what's going on? Are we planning for that? These pipes are well beyond their useful life.
Totally. But
But has
we've
this
got
been
the bid for
discussed?
one
We
building.
have like
That's-
less than $100,000 in reserves. That's not gonna do a repiping.
No, I think we have like 400,000 over there. But
I
but
just-
yeah, a
but go on.
repiping is going to be millions of dollars. So the hot water issue is.
That's
all-
a boiler,
because
separate.
Because
But
we're a
what I'm
condo
getting at,
conversion.
yes.
And you have to go through these little
But
deals.
I didn't find out any of this until like a weekend of not having hot water. I was showering at a gym.
the other issue-
Everybody's mad. They're coming to me and asking me, and I'm going, I don't control this stuff because we have renters in our building. So they come to me and I'm like, contact your landlord. I don't know. We have to do something because I can't get a hold of property management. I don't know who the hell the board is. I've lived there 10 years. I've never been able to get a hold of anybody. And like, yeah, I can go. I started going to the meetings, which I know is your issue, right? Like we don't come to meetings. I started going to meetings because I was putting my trust in the board and realized I couldn't do that anymore. I was reading the agendas. I know what's going on, but at the same time, like when I tried to show up to the meetings, Elena didn't let me in.
Yep.
I let her know that. She ignored my email. So these are problems. You're blocking members from trying to tell you
I'm
stuff.
not going to make excuses for Elena or Prescott. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be 100% my choice. I can't say whether Yeah, but I mean, if we're gonna switch from them, I mean, assuming I'm not kicked out immediately, whatever you guys are trying to do, we need viable options before we dump them. And if the plan Roger's thinking is gonna work, like, I was told a long time ago that to get an on-site single manager, you need a 300 unit place or better to make it cost effective.
It's gonna be really expensive.
So that's why
we
we've
wanna
gone
do
with
that.
management companies. Like I said, we had Jack and his wife for a long time, but we were putting ourselves up for a lot of liability with Jack because he wasn't doing things
I-
right. We weren't doing asbestos abatement, we weren't doing mold abatement. That saved us a ton
He
of
was like
money.
a
and
really good
everything looks
handyman.
good, but you're in trouble. And the same with some of the lawyer stuff. So, like I said, I'm not gonna beg you guys to not recall me. I could, give you a shot, whatever you're gonna do. But the water problem, just to address that briefly. Sometimes people hire plumbers and they don't tell us, and they turn the water off. That's why sometimes management's surprised, because we tell any of the and we try to get them to use coastal or whatever, and that's the other thing. I'm not a big fan of CM Poley plumbing. They charge us too much money and they try to rip us off on the boiler.
Is
But
that the
they-
new one at Elena? Like
that's
the
the
John
one
guy?
The only advantage to
So
them
she
is-
told us
Yeah, exactly.
when
I
when
don't
the
like
hot
it.
water went out,
But-
she turned it on me and said all the units need to be inspected and I need to pay for it.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
this is a
right. That
boiler
was CM
issue.
Poley's
This
plan,
is
and I
everybody
was
doesn't have
against
hot
that
water.
from the start.
And I told her that, but she kept.
It's
Yeah.
her attitude each time.
That was not
But
okay.
we try coastal and they're smaller, and
She need
sometimes
to
they'll call us and say,
I don't know if
we
they can
can't
do a
come out for
boiler.
two days. And if it's a leak, we can't wait 2 days for the plumber to come out. So plumbing, I mean, stuff goes on that people don't realize. It's not like.
They've got
we're
leaks
turning
galore,
the
I know
water
that.
off.
I'm not-
And the
I'm
boilers,
aware.
that's another thing. We were doing a pretty good job of replacing the boilers on a schedule, and then that big one went out, and then that's where we figured out CM Poley was trying to rip us off. But whatever, I mean.
So they're
like I
still
said,
on the
there's a
property
lot
though.
of
Like I
stuff
see them.
because they come, so we're trying to find out, just they'll show up. And if it's a leak, we have to use them. And like I said, I'm not a fan of CM Poley. They did that.
I'm
crap
happy to hear you say that because I've never been a fan of
When
them.
you do the shower
Okay.
cartridges, that's where we had them come in. And the other plumbing companies are free
is
to
yourself?
do
This
the
is the flyer
inspection,
that
and
I
then
did
if they're
and you
mad, the
tell me.
homeowner pays.
What?
CM Poley
This
wants
is the
everybody to
flyer
pay, no
I
matter whether
did.
they change them or not.
I would
That's
say
like
never
a
have
rip-off.
them on the
And then-
property.
Well, whatever.
No.
Like I said, this isn't that type of.
And then the
sorry.
last thing is the slope is very concerning, and I know
We're.
everybody look up
That's another
slope
one.
issues in Carlsbad, and you'll
Yeah.
be shocked at what
We've
could
already
happen
had
to
a
your
company
home.
come out, and I walked that guy around too,
Yeah.
and he said, he went around the back of, I don't know what building you're at, the
I'm in
2330
23.
building.
I'm in 44.
Okay, so 44 is the one that has the repair already once for the slope going down. But that guy came out and he was pretty confident, but he wouldn't commit to it, that is just creep, which means it's just going down for a long time. Because the longer the cracks.
Put it
been
in
there-
writing if he says that, because
Well, no,
you're
but-
talking
so, but he said,
millions
no,
of
he
dollars.
won't say that, so
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
we're paying them. But that's a pretty hefty bill. That's like $40-something thousand.
Yeah, so that's
just
a
to have to
survey
look.
or that's a geotechnical?
It's a geotechnical company. We're trying to get a second one because that guy, we've approved that in November. We approved him to start to finish the slope in November.
Yeah.
And they just haven't gotten to it because they're so busy with slopes. So,
If they're in Carlsbad, they will be.
yeah, exactly.
La
So they
Costa
said, no,
is
we
like
can't get
gone,
that.
yeah.
So,
Okay,
whatever.
that's my thing. But
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to take over so much stuff.
Yeah. Well, is it Joe? Would you mind? Is it putting on the forum every board member? That way we can have know who they
I can
are.
tell you their names if you want to write them down.
No, just
No,
put it on the
we need it in
phone.
writing. We're not gonna
I
be able to
don't know
remember.
who
So
they are.
yeah,
I tried.
or
Yeah,
just
their
on the
names.
Well,
forum.
Brooke doesn't live here. She lives in
It
LA.
doesn't matter.
If
Just
they can be
Joella's
an
on the
owner,
board. I
yeah.
think a lot of
they
people know her. She walks
have
around.
they have a vote over our lives, so I think it's appropriate that we know their names because they represent us.
Okay, I believe they're on the agenda.
So she live in
I don't
LA, but
think
she's
so.
taking care of the
You can
grove.
tell us the name now.
She live
They're
in
not on the
Los
agenda.
Angeles,
Please hide it.
If you,
and she's on the
why don't you
board.
take it now? Write it down.
No.
The reason we have people on the board that are so sketchy is two meetings last year. We have 12 meetings a year. We didn't get 2 meetings last
Okay,
year
it's
because
going
we
to
didn't have a
change.
quorum.
It's going
You'd
to
have to
change.
change the
So
bylaws.
I sit there
Yes.
waiting for the meeting to start and
It's in
nobody else
the
shows
bylaws.
up and we can't have the meeting.
That they can
So
do
that's
that.
another problem. Like I said, I complain
So
about this.
before I leave, I just want to know why you refuse, and you definitely say it in the last meeting that you refuse for me to see the last 24 months report.
I
What did you
have
say?
nothing to do with you seeing paperwork. No, the
Elena
request of
is
the
telling
company,
me you,
And if it's state law, then Prescott
Elena,
will do it like
Elena
they're
and
supposed to do it.
Pam basically told me you
I have
are
nothing
the
to do
one
with
to accept or refuse. So Are you saying
Accept
yes?
or refuse what?
Yes.
I'm not sure what you're
That
saying.
for me to be
What's
able,
your question?
for me to be able to
You
see
can
all
get
the
anything
report
that you're legally
you.
allowed to through press conference.
Okay. I send a certified
If you guys
mail.
want to stay
I
updated,
send multiple
you
mail.
can take a picture of that. That's a Google Docs.
You were part of the letter that
That's
I
why I'm gonna be
sent
putting
to
everything.
Elena.
But it didn't come to me.
So again, you see the discrepancy here, the lack of communication?
Members now.
I think you're thinking, I
No,
get
certified mail.
Not to me.
I will send you the letter. If you can put your
to everybody
information
and I write
tonight,
it down.
your email, I'll send you all the letter that I sent to Elena.
You need to know.
Okay? And you are on it. Are you saying no?
I don't need it.
Yes. You are?
Like I said, your request goes through press conference. If you want any paperwork you want, it goes
I
through.
did it.
Dude, we just went over an hour of how
I
they don't
just
listen
did
to
it.
us, so we need your help with getting the records.
I just did it to
Didn't Pam
Prescott.
just tell you on the website how to get the records?
No, she didn't.
Really?
I requested
I
the
mean, the
records.
CCR and bylaws are.
No, it's not.
We just
They
spent
didn't
1 hour.
put the minutes up there.
1 hour.
The minutes are missing.
Everything is missing.
We might be talking about two different things.
Okay.
Pam told me she was gonna try to put the financials and all that stuff on the town square
don't think
so that
they're
people can
It
just pop them
is.
up. As far as the request for physical paperwork.
I'm not
that
saying
has to go-
physical, I'm saying uploading. We are in 2000.
Oh, no, that's
Joe.
not up to, that Pam says
Joe,
she's gonna try to
Joe,
get that
I'm
done.
just
And that's
gonna-
definitely not Elena. She doesn't know how to work the
Joe,
town square.
we are in 2025. For cost efficiency, everything needs to be uploaded. We don't do any more copy, we're done with that.
And it's for people that can't make the
So,
meeting. 'cause
so
you-
Okay.
if your question is, do I care if they upload the documents to town square? No. They can upload everything they want on town square.
Okay, I will let them know.
See?
I will
thought
send
went
an
over
email.
that.
Yeah, let's adjourn. the
So she
meeting, and then we can
uploaded
talk
something
about
at
it.
2 o'clock today for the March financials, if anybody's.
Unless it's somebody that wants to say something.
We got one.
They're playing with us. They're playing with us.
I'm with you, Brandon.
And I definitely want to see the election. Because 224, it's fishy.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just want
Hey
to
Joe, actually, if you wouldn't, could you, Terry, was it, can you write, tell us the board members' names? She wants to write them down.
Okay, Joella. Oh, I don't know. I know what's the first name. Aaron Jameson's one, so he's probably not gonna be on for long. because
Doesn't even know
Yeah,
that.
Cynthia was just joined.
You don't know the name of the board member?
I don't know their last name.
You don't?
I know their, I mean, I probably do, but I don't have to remember.
This is,
I call them by their first name, so I don't know.
this is
That-
disturbing.
like,
Sorry.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
This is disturbing.
And they don't show up to the meetings either. He just say
Okay,
they don't show
so
up.
I think we got everything out that we wanted
Yes,
to.
definitely.
And what is it? If you want to stay updated with the progress of everything, I made a Google Docs sheet for everyone to stay updated. All you gotta do is take a picture. I'll be uploading, documents as we go up. So just let me know if you have any questions through the Google Docs or my phone number that I posted everywhere. So I hope you guys have a great night and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you
Jerry.
for organizing things, Jerry. Yes, I agree.
gotta try.
But Jerry,
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much for doing that.
I honestly appreciate you guys taking me seriously. I know.
You've been there? How long?
5 years.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you everybody for being present. I just feel better. And thank you, Joe, for showing up.
Stuff fell down.
thank you.
I finally have a face.
Thank you. It's not worth very much.
Keep them paper clipped.
It's all the same things.
Keep the real stuff.
Thank you, everyone.
Do we need to request access,
Thank
Jerry?
everybody.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
clicked
sure.
to request
It looks
access.
Is it? Okay, yeah.
Take care, Matt.
Good night, guys.
Nice to meet all of you, meet my neighbors.
I know, that's kind of cool too.
Yeah, I definitely want to get that going a little bit more. Oh, actually, before you guys go, if you guys want to put down your contact information,
You might, right?
yeah, I do have
You
yours.
see, someone is still asking. Someone just contacted me. Do you want to text him something?
We'll.
It's someone trying to see if the meeting is still going on.
Let's deal with this meeting right now, and then we
Okay.
can deal with the future meetings.
Yeah. Anyway.
You're just my biggest fan, that's all.
So there's Elena. and there's
Then there's Jerry.
and then they.
Jerry, no prank calling me.
Prescott, which is
Come on.
Only funny memes.
Oh, yeah,
we had a different.
that's a given. I thought that's
Okay.
what prank calling meant.
It's gonna be a requirement?
Did you do it? How many
What?
do we have?
Oh, we have 9 so far.
I have some people, just FYI.
Yeah, I want to take a picture. He actually wrote it.
Yeah, I don't have my phone with me right now, but yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Send that to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you. What is it? You live right next to
Yes, except he rents it out. But yes, yeah, I own right next to him. So I'm in the
Jerry, some people are coming to sign.
With dementia.
I'm in the non-gated lot. So it's like right before you pull into the main gate.
Where's that?
So and then like if you're staring at it, like I'm on the like I'm on the right building.
It's just
It'll be the show me 8 years. Yeah. Yeah, and I love it.
I know. I don't want to get you fired up.
Take 20 minutes.
It's a red flag. It's a big red
Where
flag.
like where
I don't
is
love it. I'm
the
just
unit
like
located?
Oh, you guys should
And what I'm pissed is because they're charging me fees, and then I'm like, bullshit, your lack of communication, and I find it.
right up there. You can probably like.
Is it like, do you have to pull it through the main gate?
Yes, let me
I'm in the
tell
front.
you.
I'm in the front, so I'm waiting. Like I wouldn't look over on your
I know,
side
we
at
went
all.
cross paths.
He would. He will in his unit, but yeah. So
And I just came back. I was working in France for a year. I just came back 2 days ago.
I've only
So
been
which
to
unit are
Paris.
you? Which unit are you?
125, 2340.
Where is
When
it?
you drive in, keep going straight, you'll hit us.
You'll run right into our house. Like the main driveway.
Oh, when you come straight.
Yeah, you
Okay,
just
got
keep coming right
it.
there.
So my unit, it's on the right, 2382.
If you're facing
So you come
this way or this way?
on the right. So you come on El Camino Real, you come a square. I have the unit 6 years now. So I live there 3 to 6 months. I have a renter now. He's really cool renter.
Is it?
I love this place.
Working with the renter, is it like difficult because of all the issues, or is the renter just like?
No, and I told him the truth. I told him what's going on. I told him. I say we will get it better. And we have to. We have to. But I'm just worried about this guy. I'm really worried. The fact that he doesn't know the name of his board member, and you can tell that he's, no.
Free tacos per person that shows up.
Why did she do that? I
Because
thought
we took a bunch of space and she's like, you know.
Is she happy with us or no?
What?
Is she happy with us or no?
She is. She's like, hey, next time you have a meeting, just let me know. We'll like, you know, get some chips.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna get dinner afterwards. Like we're hungry.
Yeah, no, like on me.
Jerry,
I know I can't really.
he's gonna get that fancy shrimp.
No, I'm gonna get the fancy kefir. That's what we're surviving.
Like that biome is so well.
Honestly, how
I'm feeling
good?
really good. Go open the cerveza. You did your work. Go have your beer.
Jerry, can you stay because someone is
I'm
coming?
staying for as long as I need. Yeah.
All right, maybe a light beer, maybe like a little bit.
You have a good one, Roger.
Oh no, Roger, that was on video.
Man, we're both getting confused. Shit, man.
Getting old. It's happening.
Yeah. Now, real quick.
Well, I thought she was gonna come over and kick us out.
I thought so too. I'm like,
I was
I
like,
am
it's
so
happening.
sorry.
Yeah. I was like, we're
I'm
going to the
gonna run.
library next time.
Yeah.
They like
She's all here.
they like the place to look
And
full.
Jerry, how can we get this election record? Because
All we need to do is send it to
225
HOA.
with 172 something is fishy. You know, for the election.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Oh, so speaking of that, I drafted a letter that any owner, like I can send it to you, but any owner can send it in that just explains, like I have exhibits showing here's the 224 from the inspector general or whatever it is, and then here's the assessment from the budget that's approved by the board, which shows that it's 172 units. And so you could just, it's all there laid out. It's a request to the property management company and the board that says I'm requesting information, like why is there a discrepancy?
Exactly.
And it's all laid out, but like you can just sign it for your information
I
and
would
send
love
it
to.
certified and
Sure.
email it to them.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.